Bears. And this week, I am flicking Jay Cutler. You stink. You are a disgrace. And then, you know what? Denver, did you see how they won that game?
Oh, that was outrageous.
That was outrageous.
So lucky. Landed right in his hands and just ran down the field.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what? The Bronco fans are laughing right now. Okay, running back. Who you flicking, 12-year-old stud?
Kevin Smith. The rookie quarterback, he's not going to get it done. They're just going to be all over the running game.
Okay.
I'm sitting Matt Forte versus Pittsburgh. That's a huge upset, but
that's
come
a top
on now.
5 dude.
Pittsburgh, yeah! Oh. They're just going to stop him all night. They're going to keep him at the line of scrimmage all night.
You know what? You just got French fries all over your sub, and that's all I got to say. Well, guess who I'm flicking? Willie Parker. You're not on my team, but if you were, you're going to the bench. You're going up against the Bears. Brian Urlacher or no Brian Urlacher. You couldn't run the ball last week. You're not going to run the ball this week or against anybody else. So, you ready? Wide receivers. Who you flicking? Speaking of the Steelers.
Hines Ward.
Hines Ward. Flick Hines Ward.
Look at these
Not
two.
smiling. He's not smiling.
Look at these two Ravens fans choosing Pittsburgh. That's not even fair.
Hines Ward looked like he was going to cry when he fumbled that ball.
But he's got 2 Super Bowls, so you know what?
Well, it wasn't him. It was Santonio Holmes that made it.
That's right.
He
Good
didn't
point.
get the ball thrown to.
He still has 2 rings.
And
Ray has
still-
one. He's
I
getting
dropped
2
it.
this year.
Not smiling.
Who is your wide receiver, Dub?
My wide receiver, all Eagles wide receivers. You know what? Donovan McNabb's not in there. Cold guy. There's no way they're going to get the ball at all this weekend, in my opinion.
Kevin Cobb throwing? No.
Cobb, Cole,
Whatever he is, corn cob. All right. I'm flicking Lee Evans, and I go back to what I said about T.O. T.O., he's starting to go to Trent Edwards and say, throw me the ball, throw me the ball. Well, this week, all the throws are going to T.O. because he showed Trent Edwards where the bus is parked. Lee Evans is going to be out there in La La Land and probably get only 2 or 3 balls all day. If you have Lee Evans, don't have high expectations on Lee Evans. Tight end.
Greg Olsen against the Steelers.
The Steelers, of course.
Greg Olsen. Thanks a lot, Greg Olsen. I drafted you, and you gave me a donut last week. He was a donut.
And I also drafted you in his league.
And he gave you a donut. Nothing. So flick him.
Flick him right to the bench.
That's
He's
right.
playing the Steelers. Okay. Alright, and my flick tight end is Todd Heap versus the Chargers.
I disagree.
Well, this week, I think he was the only good wide receiver for the Ravens, in my opinion. He's going to be covered. He's going to be double covered, honestly.
What about
tight
Mark
end's
Clayton?
going to be double.
Mark Clayton scored the game-winning
Clayton.
touchdown.
He put up like 23 fantasy points.
He's ugly.
Alright, double team Todd Heap. We got Mason and Clayton.
That's right.
Alright.
All right, going to my tight end down in New Orleans, Jeremy Shockey. This must be a shock, but I say that Jeremy Shockey versus that vaunted Eagle defense is going to be shut down and not produce fantasy points this week. Time for the defense. Who is your D, 12-year-old stud?
My D, they were Philadelphia.
Philly. Why is that? Man, they took Jake Delhomme, and they're about ready to lynch him down there in Carolina. Why this week?
Well, they don't have Jake Delhomme throwing the ball. They have Breeze.
Oh, Drew Brees.
Yeah, he's going to just throw all over him.
After that 5 touchdown week, you think he's going to come back with
No, he
another
had
one?
6.
6, man.
6, yeah.
6. You think he's going to come back with another 3 or 4 this week?
Oh,
Drew
yeah.
Brees is coming down to earth this week.
Last year?
Yeah, he'll get 3. It'll be an average week for him.
3.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say 2 or 3.
Okay. Who is your defense that you're flicking?
I'm sitting open. Just throw them away. Put them away.
Put them away. Okay. Last but not least, I am flicking the San Diego Superchargers. Why? Their defense against Jamarcus Russell looked very suspect last week, and they're going up against a team that put up over 500 yards of offense last week. The Baltimore Ravens.
Wacko for Flacco.
Wacko for Flacco. Hey!
Oh, no, you
He's
didn't.
asking to get fired. All right, well, guess what? We're at the end. So that brings us to the end. We hope you enjoyed our show. Once again, I'm Mark Benda. This is
Little Benda.
And this is
Shut up.
we're calling the Steelers fan that we allow in our house. So anyway, thank you all for watching Fantasy Football Mastermind.